Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Texans, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Rams coming in at 7-1, going up against the Texans, who come in at 1-7.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This is Miller, up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. 38.
On second down, here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Let's go. Ohio.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing after the interception. Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now with the play clock just about to expire, John Fox is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Right at 38. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down carry now for Miller. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Past the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
First carry here for Todd Gurley. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. It'll be a long day offense. Like 20.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Goff, and an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. And now with the play clock just about to expire, John Fox is going to call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The slot man in motion right. Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Gurley again here on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashid Hageman in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. offense has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Samson Abukum coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Here we go.
To throw on second is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Watson going to throw deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So that'll back him up 5. To the air yet again. Watson complete here to the right to Bolden. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, Watson, he couldn't quite hold it, got hit, ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much.
It's an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. What? Flag round.
Again, it's Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. Breaks a tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dan Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw, Goff. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him. On first down, Watson. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go. Because he might.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Goff on first down. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
And probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011.
Yeah, really trained to be an NFL player. I mean, he watched a lot of NFL cut-ups and tapes of wide receivers while he was in college before joining them on this stage.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. They come up in an offset eye. From the 4, it's second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Let's
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watson off play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Shane Leckler now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Gurley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. second down. Here's Goff. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rashid Hageman in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're running with Gurley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. What? 90. Ohio.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Like 54, here we go. Value 3, value 2.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Slot man moves right.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Here we go. Red 38. Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Red 38. Ohio. Flex round.
Watson to throw on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Let's go. One, two. Flex round. Flex round.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. It's brought in by Bolden. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why. They're still being shut out. And tough starting field position here. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
On first down, Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Let's go. Red 38.
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Fans 38.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Los Angeles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us.